Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Chevy Boy back on the channel, and we are back once again on Demolition Derby 2. Sorry about that. My phone's having an issue charging. I don't know why. Today is Saturday, the 1st of June, when I'm recording this. But, yeah, no. So, really quick, though, before we start, you guys might be wondering what this is. This looks like a trailer hitch on the back, well, like a tongue for a trailer on the back of this Hummer. And that might be foreshadowing a feature that Mike said would be implemented in Demolition Derby 3, so we'll see if that actually comes to fruition in an update. But what we're here to see is not the Hummer. We're here to talk today about this truck, the Decagon full size, or if you are into off-roading and stuff, or well, off-roading and such, you know this truck more commonly as the K5 Chevy Blazer. You might be wondering, why in the world are we talking about a K5 Blazer? You know, they started back in what, 69 and ended in 1991, and then the S10 Blazer showed up. Why are you talking about this thing? Well, you know what, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the sub-escape. We're going to go maybe 6 laps with 10 opponents, get 5 grand out of it. Well, now you might be wondering, like I said, why are we talking about this truck? Like, this thing is, basically 30 years old at the newest for this, style and generation. The reason is because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard about the new Chevrolet Blazer coming out of GM. But the thing is, it's not a truck. This new Blazer is based on the Chevy Equinox and I believe the Traverse architecture, which is completely different to what this truck is. Okay, so if you guys are not aware, this truck, the reason why it looks so much like the Decagon pickup truck in this game also is because this is based on a Chevy, CK pickup, and it is much different compared to what it is in reality now. You know what I mean? It's not a mid-size crossover. It was actually indeed a full-size pickup truck based, truck, except it was shortened. But the other problem I have with it, 219 mile an hour top speed, the other problem I have with it is the fact that this truck, go. This truck started out, you could either get it in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. The new crossover is either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. That's one of the main differences, and that's the problem I have with it. But another problem I have with it is the engine selection. Now, in this old truck, you could get one of 6 different engines. You could get 2 inline 6s. I believe one was like a 252 or a 262 cubic inch inline 6. Another was, I believe, oh my gosh, I can't remember. One's like a 4.1 liter, the other one, I can't remember what the size was. But the V8s, on the other hand, which were the most popular options, you could get the Chevy 305 5-liter, the Chevy 307, the Chevy 350 small block, and the Chevrolet, I believe 454 big block you could also get, or no, it was a 400 small block, excuse me, because you couldn't get the big block in the Blazer. That was reserved only for the Suburban, which also shared a similar platform. But no, yeah, so you could get the biggest small block you could get in it was the 400, but you could also get a 6.2 liter Detroit diesel, like what was in the Hummer. And because the Hummer was made around the 80s and 90s, it was probably the same diesel that was in that truck. Or, well, I don't know. Actually, no, because I think the Detroit diesel in the Hummer was a 6.6 liter, but whatever, you know what I mean? Or a 6.5 liter, so it was a 396 instead of a 400, but it was close. It was close enough. Or, no, the diesel in this truck was a 6.2, so it's like a 383 or something close to that. It's like a 375 or 76 something, I don't know. But anyways, no, but like, that's the main problem I have, you know, is this truck has a legacy of being used as an off-road, outdoor, you know, vehicle. Not a soccer mom van. You know what I mean? It's not a soccer mom vehicle. You know, this thing has a legacy to it. At least the 2020 Bronco, you know, they're making it look like the early to mid-60s Bronco, and it stays true to that nature. GM, they screwed it up. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you guys know I'm a big GM and Mopar fan, but I mean, I gotta give Ford props. At least they kept the legacy of the name of the truck that they were building. You know what I mean? This thing only comes with a 2.5 inline 4 and a 3.6 liter V6. There's no V8 option to be had. And again, it starts out wrong-wheel drive, being front-wheel drive, especially for this application. And, once again, it has an all-wheel drive option, but I'm pretty sure it's permanent, so you can't turn it on and off like you could with the four-wheel drive in the truck, 223 mph top speed, which is really annoying. Again, I mean, okay, fine, you know, my dad made the argument yesterday. He's like, you know, he says, this truck isn't marketed for you anyways. It's marketed for the next generation. You know what I mean? It's marketed for those people who want a crossover. You've already got 2 of those, GM. What are you doing? You know, you couldn't take a Suburban, you couldn't take an Avalanche, you know, and shorten it up and put a removable rear top on the back, because that's what this truck is. If Demolition Derby 3 was, or even if this game was, you know, that in depth, you could remove this back top, you know what I mean? Everything from the rear doors back, or from the rear doors, everything in terms of the roof from the front door and back, or the back of the front doors, you know, to the tailgate, was removable on the 75, I believe, all the way up to 91, 76 maybe. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, okay, this is extremely incoherent, but like, I'm really mad. It might not sound like it, but I'm really mad. And I thought about swearing in this video. I mean, just to get my point across, but you know what I mean? What good would swearing do? Like, you know what I mean? I'm because, you know, my dad built my mom a 79 Blazer just like this, except this is like an 83, so, but you know what I mean? Like, my dad built my mom a truck like this, and this is how GM treats it. You know what I mean? This is how they look at at the Blazer's legacy. All those people, even the S10 Blazer guys, you know, the shortened, the mini truck based Blazer, you know, because the S10 was a mini truck. You know, even that, it was a small SUV, yeah, but at least it was still an SUV that started out life as a rear wheel drive, you know, based truck, even though it had, I think the biggest engine you could get in it was the 4.3 liter V6, but that was essentially just a 350 small block with the last 2 cylinders cut off. That was it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what you're doing, GM, but I am not happy. I am not happy at all. You know what I mean? You took something I grew up with, you know, an icon that I grew up with, even though I was born in the 90s, you know, and something that honestly shaped my childhood. You know what I mean? It genuinely did. It shaped my childhood, and you just crapped all over it. You didn't even care. You're like, nope, we're just gonna make this, we're gonna put the Blazer name on it. You know, it's not gonna be anything like, you know, what people are expecting, what people are hyped up for. No, it's gonna be what we want. And what we want is soccer moms to promote this. Are you kidding me? And not only that, but it, like, no offense to the Chevy Malibu, or, the Camaro or anything, but the front end literally looks like a Malibu. It's got the squinty-eyed grill, or the squinty-eyed headlights, and the goofy front grill, and it's just no. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm sounding salty, but I am. I'm. You know what? No, screw it. Forget the pleasantries. I'm pissed. Okay. For those of you who don't normally hear me swear, I'm pissed. I'm very pissed. Like, I don't normally swear in my videos, but I'm mad. You don't take the name like Blazer and do this to it. No. Don't take the name Blazer and do this to it. That'd be like doing this with the Suburban. Do you know how many people would be pissed off at you? You'd probably get riots. The reception for this new SUV crossover thing is mixed because the people who are reacting to it are people like myself. People, or even people older. You know what I mean? Like I said, hell, even, the S10 guys, they're pissed off. They're like, yeah, as much as people hate our truck, what they did with the Blazer back in the 90s and early 2000s, made it a mid-size SUV. At least it was still a freaking SUV. It's not this piece of shit. But, I don't know. That's just me. I mean, yeah, it's got a 9-speed automatic, so it's fuel efficient or whatever, and it's got a little itty-bitty, like, for crying out loud, you guys. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, your smallest, the base engine, comes to literally less than half the size of the small... Actually, no, it comes to half the size of the smallest V8, the 305 and 307. Like, GM, what the hell are you thinking? What the fuck are you thinking? Oh my god. And the 3.6-liter V6, yeah, it might be good, but again, it's not a V8. It's not going to have the torque. But again, that's not what you guys wanted for this thing. That's what everybody else wants for it. But I guess, like my dad said, they're not marketing this thing to the people that grew up with the K5. They're marketing it to soccer moms, and because that's the least, or that's the most common denominator, I don't know. The least common, I don't know. Around this day and age. Which really pisses me off, to be completely honest, but I don't know. I'm just going on a rant video. And most of it, like I said, is about the drivetrain, it's about the engine, it's about this legacy of this truck that you guys claim to know your consumer base and everything, but you dare to do that? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the hell out of here with this shit. Because this is not what the Blazer is. The Blazer's not a fucking crossover. It's a shortened mid-size, a shortened full-size truck. With V8, I mean, look it, right. I dropped the 7-liter in this. This 5-liter is exactly what would be in this, you know what I mean? This 2.4, or 2.3 inline 4, is basically what the new Blazer has. This 3.5 V6 is basically what the new one has. Except it's not four-wheel drive, it's permanent all-wheel drive. You know what I mean? And again, that's part of what pisses me off the most, but I don't know. Say what you guys will about this, say what you guys will about, my opinions and everything, but I feel like I'm justified just because, this is what I grew up with. I didn't grow up with this, so. But if you guys want to leave your opinions in the comments, let me know. If you guys are new to this channel and are seeing this video as the first video of mine, I don't normally act like this, but I just had to get that out. Like I said, I know it's incoherent and everything. I'm sorry for that, but I just had to get it out. But anyways, yeah, no, what'd you guys think? Did you guys like it, hate it? Leave your comments down below and start a discussion. I want to know what you guys think about the new Blazer in comparison with this, the holy grail of Chevrolet Blazers. But like I said, if you guys did enjoy this, let me know and I'll catch you down the road. This is Chevy Boy signing out. Peace, y'all.